special group. Everything's kind of
everyone, and that's what you need, in the playoffs. I guess it's you need everybody to be a part of it and contribute, and it's been that way, and that's the only way you can really advance. And like I said, there's obviously a lot of work in front of us, but it's a special feeling tonight.
This is for any of you. You've all been through the grind before, the playoff grind in the past. Do you have a greater appreciation just getting this accomplishment here?
Yeah, for sure. I think you, as you get older, you appreciate it even more, and you realize how hard it is to get to this point and to advance. And you got to be thankful. And obviously, you want to stay in the moment, and that's the biggest thing. Right now we're going to appreciate this tonight, but then it's back to work, and there's a lot of work in front of us.
Dan on the right.
Tuukka, you were in there in 2010. You watched in 2011. 2013 didn't go your way in the Stanley Cup final. How much does this mean to you to get another crack at this?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, it's so difficult to advance in the playoffs, and let alone make to the finals. So, like Bergie said, we need to really enjoy this, but realize that we have a lot of work to do. I mean, every year is a new year, different groups. You always think you have a chance, and I think, past few years we've really built something special. We have a great group of guys, and, really just happy to be part of that.
Fluto, left side.
Tuukka, it looked like right before the end, when you make that save into the corner, I think you were acknowledging maybe Zdeno and Yarrow.
I didn't know Z was there. I knew Yarrow was there, It's just, he's been such a big part of our group, Yarrow, all year. So, I wish he would have sprinted out of that door quicker, but they didn't open it. I've been on that side, not playing in the playoffs. So, he's been, like I said, really a big part of our group, and, happy that he's my partner.
Fourth row in the middle.
For Patrice and Brad, obviously a lot on the line tonight, and Zdeno's out. Did you take it upon yourself to maybe, I'm going to step up? Did you sense that this was going to be a meaningful night for you? And obviously you backed it up with your performances tonight.
I think the last few games, we knew we could be a little bit better than what we've been. And just with the situation we've been in, being up 3-0, everyone in the room wanted to be at their best, and I think everyone brought their best tonight. Sometimes it bounces your way, and obviously you look at Bergie's history and the way he steps up in big games, and Pastor was great tonight. So, I mean, you look at the way that the reason we've been successful, it's because we've had each line and every D pairing step up and play big in big situations. And you look at Morsey and Noel coming in tonight, and they were extremely good for our group. So when you're able to rely on everyone, it just makes it easier to do your job out there. You just focus on what you can do and what you're expected to do, and we all just gel together in those situations.
Up front in the middle, Frank.
all three of you guys were here 9 years ago, along with Krejci and Z, of course. But what does it mean to have that group of players together, you guys, to get another shot at it? The game has changed so much in that time, and doing it a different way, and going through some ups and downs along the way, missing the playoffs a couple times to get another crack at it.
Yeah, it's very special. It means a lot. I mean, we've basically kind of grew up together. Obviously we've been around for so long, and it's been a fun ride to be a part of these guys. It's the core group. The leaders have been through a lot, I guess, ups and downs, and like I said before, you realize how hard it is to get to this point. So you got to be thankful for that. But I think, like Tuukka mentioned earlier, we've over the last few years we've built something special with the young guys. They're a big part of this group and this team. They want to get better. They're I guess big time players, and they relish any challenge. So it's been a fun ride.
Right side, Joe.
For all three of you guys, how good does it feel to bring David Backes along to his first Stanley Cup final after a long, distinguished career? You guys have all been there before. For him to finally get a crack in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah, it's awesome to see the passion and emotion that he has. that he had on his face after this game. He's been such a huge part of our group. He's such a great leader, and you know, we build so much emotion off the way that he plays, and he's just such a phenomenal guy, such a great teammate, and he's had an incredible career. So, you know, when you see a guy that's been around that long and he hasn't had an opportunity to play for a cup, you know, and he finally has that opportunity, it's a lot of emotions. And Bergie said it before. I mean, when you play in this league for a long time, you start to appreciate and understand how hard it is to win, and how few opportunities you get to really to win that cup. So, you know, we have an opportunity to play for it here this year, and you could just see how excited he was, and you know, it was awesome to see.